Have some great news coming out of Pittsburgh. Cam Heyward's going to play football this year.
Wow.
For the Steelers?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Never would have guessed that.
Yeah, the hold-in, I guess, is not going to be an issue. Mike Tomlin says this.
I'm certainly expecting Cam to play. Cam doesn't play a lot in team development over the last several years. My job is to get him in and out of Latrobe, and I've done my job. And so there are no reservations about his participation or his readiness. I'm sure he's chopping at the bit. Okay, hold in over. He's playing football for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is what Coach Tomlin is saying, expecting. That's a big deal. Obviously, last year was all pro.
Yep.
Now he was seeking a little bit more money because they redid his contract last year, take away money, I assume, from this year. So now he's at a lower level. And all anybody was saying is, okay, Cam, come on. That's basically the way everybody had treated this. We thought maybe he'd get a little bit more money before the season. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. And now Cam Heyward's playing for a fully stacked Pittsburgh Steelers team.
Yeah, it's huge, especially week one against the Jets, who are going to have a good running game. And Derek Carman, who they drafted in the first round out of Oregon, is going to be banged up for the first couple weeks. So that's huge. Obviously, Need came in the middle. He's been the best player on the Steelers defense for a long time with TJ Watt. Did I hear him call practice team development? He goes, Cam doesn't participate a lot in team development. He just called it practice.
Yeah, and then he said it's my job to get him in and out of Latrobe.
And I did that.
And I dare St. Vincent, whatever he said. Yeah, it was a great way to word things, which is Mike Tomlin football to a T there. So basically, we were all getting a little bit overzealous about this hold-in. Cam probably not practicing those days anyways.
Yeah.
What year is this for him?
15, 16? 15, 16?
17, 18?
In the middle of a defensive line. Taking on bodies.
So much weird.
Captain obviously voted Aaron Rodgers, TJ Watt, and
Miles Kilbrew.
Dog.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I guess if I'm a Steelers rookie, I know how to get my paycheck. I guess I'll just hold out like Cam Heyward, and I'll be a captain. And, Aaron Rodgers, he's up there. He didn't work very hard this offseason.
What do you mean he didn't work hard? You don't know that.
That's what people are saying.
Did he just say?
He said Aaron didn't work hard this offseason. You see that ball coming in, you think he just woke up doing that?
Oh, okay. Well, Aaron wakes up doing that. Yes, every day, actually. I do think he does wake up and does that. And
yeah, exactly. That's because he's working.
How many quarterbacks were playing with those squirty guns on stage this offseason while everybody else was
He's working on his aim.
Yeah. Well, he ain't shooting in football.
That's where you're wrong, my friend, because he throws that thing like he's pulling a bow.
Throwing darts, exactly.
I'm sorry, you've never seen the longest yard?
If he was throwing water balloons, or maybe some sort of water contraption instead of a squirt gun, I'd feel a little better. I'm just saying, 2 of those 4 captains for the Pittsburgh Steelers are essentially, 3. I forgot TJ Watt's up there. He held out too.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, look, if you want to be captain
I
for the Steelers,
I don't like what Connor
you
said.
just got to hold out.
I just want to let everybody know, I did not know Connor was going to take that.
Nope.
Me neither. Tell us all.
Yeah, and Connor got real excited, I think, whenever his brain started piecing that whole thing together. He could attack Pittsburgh a little bit, but that's how Pittsburgh knows people from Boston are going to react.
No, if he doesn't realize that it rains in Pittsburgh and you got to play with a wet ball, and that's what Aaron was doing with squirt guns. He was just squirting his balls down so he could, participate in practice.
As long as he was squirting his own balls. I just want to make sure he was on his own.
He certainly was, because he needed to get good grip on that thing. But with all that being said, Cam Heyward in year whatever, Aaron in year 400, TJ Watt still there. It feels like now is the time where they're all going to lock in and play the ball.
Yeah.
Chris Boswell, kicker, is that still a thing going on?
He'll be out there kicking too, I assume.
I assume he says.
I believe we would have heard so.
He should have been captain.
I think Slay's in his 13th year, right? 14th?
Yeah, he's a OG.
Yeah. So many vets on that team.
Yeah, they're going for it.
Ramsey's not
Ramsey, yeah.
Yinzer's, I think, by and large,
grizzled team.
Guaranteed Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, I mean
grizzled vet.
Some people have been saying a little long in the tooth.
Yeah, all their leaders are long in the tooth and want money. That's what I've heard.
I will tell you this. I think there's Yinzers that are very worried about how this is all going to play.
I wouldn't call them Yinzers then.
I think there's a lot of, real nice. We got all the toys, huh? We got everything that's supposed to be. We're supposed to win the Super Bowl.
Feels like you're listening to one person.
Yeah, I think he represents a lot of people, though.
I don't think so. Not my people.
I want all the teams up here to go to the Super Bowl or to go to the playoffs, especially Debo's team.
Thank you.
By far, the team that goes 9-8, that's the most entertaining, would be the Steelers. If the Steelers go 9-8, it will be comedy.
Washington.
That place will explode. Yeah, just imagining like a 7-2 start and then a 9-8 finish.
It kind of, you know what it kind of feels like? when Kenny Pickett was slicing and dicing that preseason.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Against Atlanta?
Oh, my God. Tone was...
He thinks that would be... I was born in 9 and 8.
Yeah,
I
we
was
know.
raised in 9 and 8.
We know you were... Well, we understand that. But we're saying there hasn't been a lot of, like, really ridiculous expectations out of the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I think, for a bit.
Not since 2017.
I think there hasn't been. This one and the Kenny Pickett preseason one feel like the biggest. Like the Kenny Pickett preseason was that 2 or 3 years ago.
I think we all knew that was a joke, though.
So this year, I mean, imagine how excited they were when Kenny Pickett was.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. Here we go. If they don't fire everyone,
Here we go.
we're moving on.
Nope.
Get your shit.
Nope.
Here we go.
Everyone just got extensions. And by the way, if I remember correctly, that guy from Pittsburgh that you keep listening to wanted Aaron to play in the preseason too.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
He said, I want to see 2-3 snaps, him in that Pittsburgh Steelers uniform. Don't we think he should take a couple snaps so we could see it?
Now,
what it
you
looks
tell that guy to come see me next time.
He actually's coming today.
Oh, good.
I just hope.
Yeah, he is. You'll see him.
I really just hope the con artist is conning the other teams and not his own city.
Whoa!
That's what I hope. That's what I hope.
It's going to be a fun year, isn't it?
It's going to be a long one. Joining us now, ladies and gentlemen, is a man who's going to be spending a lot of time with us. Okay? He's going to be in all of our lives. And we're excited for that. We still have no idea how he does it. His bladder control is one that they should tell stories about. His ability to navigate throughout an entire league's actions and storylines is second to none. His contract was up. I think he had more leverage than anybody in the history of on-air talent. I hope he utilized it. Even if he didn't, we're thankful he's back. The host of the RedZone channel, ladies and gentlemen, Scott Hanson. How you doing, brother?
Gentlemen, welcome to our humble abode.
I
asked to do this interview from the RedZone studio. This is the first ever interview I've done from the actual RedZone studio.
Wow.
You welcome us into your place all the time. So if you want a tour, we can do that, or we can just talk how the Steelers can get to the Super Bowl starting on Sunday in the early window of NFL RedZone.
Well, we will certainly talk about that again with somebody that isn't you. What we can do with you is see your studio.
Yeah.
I had no idea we had potential access. Thank you for allowing us to be the first RedZone studio interview. Okay, so it's a massive green screen. All right, and we're standing behind that podium the entire time? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Now, I know you're going to make fun of me because, like, look over here. Right here, let me go.
Go full screen on this or no?
Step back. Here we go.
It's up and down. Got it. Yeah, that's a standing.
Look at
It looks like the COVID
So-
years. It looks like the COVID years.
Now,
Cardboard.
This is not some ego play by me. You know this, Pat. The crew uses this to balance the green screen here, like a Marvel movie and whatnot. The desk is real. The host's enthusiasm is real, and most importantly, the touchdowns are real.
Yeah,
but the background is completely fake.
Okay, so
And,
how many hours are you in
here's-
there? What time does day start?
So I'm in Los Angeles. This is right next to Inglewood, right next to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Like literally 300 feet this way is SoFi Stadium. I like to be the first one in the studio. I get in at little after 5 a.m. on Sunday. Kickoff is 10 a.m. Pacific on Sunday. So 5 hours of ramping up. I eat my food. I eat my breakfast at the desk right here.
Obviously, that's your office.
Okay, I know you want to know this. No, there's no toilet back here or anything.
Scroll
like
down,
that.
scroll down, scroll
There's,
down.
there's no Gatorade jug back there.
All right.
Just like I stand right here.
There's a little hose there.
Look-
Yeah.
Hold on.
Is there a hose in there? Was that a wire? What was that wire? in there?
Sort of catheter.
What was it?
It's okay. Here, you really want to get into it?
Yeah, go down a little bit down. What is that down there? What's that down there? That's a little catheter there or no?
Wizinator?
It does sort of look like a tube. That's some kind of electrical cord.
Oh,
Sure.
okay,
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Okay.
But
yeah, of course. Yep, got to the bottom of that.
So anyway, looking into the camera here, here's what you guys will find fun because
Football.
I only stand here for the first 90 seconds of the show. As soon as we go to the Octo Box, when the kickoffs are all beginning, I come around here and I stand right here and watch this wall of monitors. got a camera light up here for the Pat McAfee Show today. That's not usually here, but we have every game on. All these big monitors go into quadrants. I'll put all 8 games on over here. Jeez. I've got a massive monitor that's tapped into the scoreboards of every stadium in the NFL, and I got all the scores live with the clock exactly synchronized to the game clock, so the action could be a little 2 seconds off, but that is the game clock. Down here, I've got what you got at home. We call it our program monitor, that I know what you're watching at any given moment, and then I can say, all right, we just had, whatever. The Patriots did just this, the Cowboys, the Eagles, whatever. Let's get it over here. But, yeah, we rock and roll. My right-hand men, my version of Boston Connor, Ty Schmidt, Tone Diggs, they sit right here. Tim Galanians, Brian Larrabee. They have their laptops popped open to give me any type of stat, fact, player identification, and we rock and roll for 7 hours with no commercial breaks.
So you got 2 spots. That's awesome. Thank you for the tour there, by the way. That's fantastic stuff. Thank you for showing us how the sausage is made. And that sausage, by the way, is a must for any NFL fan every single Sunday. You've become just an institution in of yourself on one of the quad boxes for everybody's YouTube TV run. You got 2 spotters there. Who's deciding, are you cutting to these games in real time? Who are you talking to? Is there a truck? Is there a room? How many people are in there? I assume that's chaos.
Control room. Yeah. It is controlled chaos, but chaos indeed. The control room is right above us over here, and it has about 15 to 20 people in it at any given time. Our producers, our coordinating producers, Alan Flowers and Andy Gregg, our line producers, Todd Mossberg and Brian Nettles, they're in my ear constantly saying, all right, we're on the Falcons game right now. It's 3rd and 8 from midfield. If they go incomplete, they're going to bring out the punt team, so let's go to Green Bay. But keep in mind, Seattle's coming out of the 2-minute warning timeout, and they're 1st and goal from the 6. So if they come out of commercial break, let's go to Seattle. Otherwise, go to Lambeau Field. However, if the Falcons get this first down, we'll stay with this drive.
Yes.
So it's like calling plays in my ear, like if coach to quarterback communication system, and then I get to the line of scrimmage and execute whatever the football demands.
The people that I've met that come to mind that could potentially pull off what you're doing, Michael Cole, period. That's it. I think what you're doing is very difficult, and you make it look very easy. And that's why I hope whenever we saw your contract was up, it was like, oh, buddy, now is a good time to be Scott Hanson. So we want to say congratulations to you, and also thank you for getting that done, because you're a massive piece of our NFL season, brother. Massive piece of the entire thing.
Pat, I appreciate it, fellas. I appreciate it. I've been on the show once or twice before, and I say this every time. It is a massive responsibility. I mean, I love doing what I do, and I hope the enthusiasm comes across your televisions. I love football. I love serving the audience. But it's a massive responsibility when everyone in the sports broadcasting industry who's not working on an NFL Sunday is most likely watching RedZone to get the 10,000-foot view. Players tell me all the time when they're not playing on Sunday, they're watching RedZone. Coaches tell me when they're not playing on Sunday, they're watching RedZone. So it's a heck of a responsibility, and I try and respect the game, respect the players, respect the coaches, and honor our audience who joins us, millions of them, for every single Sunday that make RedZone their ritual and their routine. So I appreciate you, boys. I'm going to give everything I got here. Season 17 kicking off on Sunday.
Let's go. You've earned it all, Scott. You have. We appreciate you. On that note, D-Bud has a question for you.
Just mentioned season 17. How many, weeks or years did it take you to get actually comfortable with all of that chaos that you just mentioned that goes on behind the scenes, and now you're going into a game, assuming you're going in pretty comfortable every Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning for you now?
Yeah, so D-Bud, good to see you, sir. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Football.
Before, let's go. Before I was the host of RedZone, I was a roving reporter. So I used to go to Lucas Oil Stadium and cover the Colts game, right? And I would do some pregame reports, and then during the game, I would sit up in the press box with all the rest of the talking heads and just watch the game, log stuff. But I'd be the guy up in the press box that would have my laptop open, and as Peyton Manning was doing something on the field at Lucas Oil Stadium, I'd be elbowing, the guy and the gal next to me on media row saying, yeah, I know Peyton's doing this, but Tony Romo just hit Terrell Owens on a 50-yard touchdown in Dallas. And, Adrian Peterson's got 100 yards at the half. in Minnesota. Like, so I have always wanted to get the overarching view of the NFL, even when I had a live game going on in front of me. So to answer your question specifically, I was not entirely comfortable, but reasonably comfortable, because I always want to watch more than one thing at a time. My brain is wired that way, and I love multitasking and just saying, oh, man, I want to tell this person about this going on. I know you're watching this, but check out this right here. And that's what Red Zone is for 7 straight hours. It's the NFL doing something, and then me tapping America on the shoulder saying, hey, look at this in Dallas, in Houston, in Detroit, whatever.
Yeah, and the only people you really attacked were normally punters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all super positive. It's all super positive. Everything's positive, which is why I like you. Touchdowns, good things happening. Boom, boom, boom.
I shouted you out when a dude bangs a 70-yarder. I've shouted you out on these.
I love that's a kicker, and I do appreciate that. Punters only appear on the Red Zone channel when one's going.
I meant a 70-yard punt. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I like you doing that, but you
ask the fellas. They know that I have before.
Okay,
I've said for the brand, man.
I saw it.
Okay. The first 10 years of a murder scene of the punters, though. Okay, this is we're talking very recent history here.
Yeah.
First 10 years.
You said it.
Don't be recency
if we see a
bias.
punt, we know why.
The only time a punter would go on Red Zone channel is because it's going the other way. So I hated the Red Zone channel as somebody that was, playing at the time. I'm like, Red Zone channel, everybody loves it, huh? It's great. Yeah. Only time I'm getting on there is somebody running right by my ass. So, but now that I am just a sports watcher and no longer a punter, it might be the greatest invention that any sport has ever had. Like whenever it comes to a media thing, like college football is going to try to do it. I hope. I think there's always been.
Are you guys going to do it again? Last year you dabbled in it. Are you guys going to try college?
There was so many commercials. We were still doing the commercials of the regular. You know what I mean? Like you got the 30-second ad thing is still a thing, I guess. With that, you would have to sell that as an LRAP digital. Like you guys. NFL football.
Oh, boy, here it comes.
Yeah. What is it? How many hours of
he just said commercial free.
Full commercial football.
Pat said commercial free.
I heard you say.
What did you say?
Yeah, we can run it back.
Can you give us a preview of what it's going to sound like on Sunday there?
Yeah.
I'm going to close my eyes.
Oh, man. Let me before I do it, can I just say one thing? When it comes, I'm the host of the show.
What if I said no?
Right?
What if I would have said no right there? You said, can I say one thing?
I'd run through the stop sign. The business folks handle the business.
Of course.
And I have no say over different elements that could or could not be in the show.
Okay.
And so I'll just tell you right now, when you see me come on the air here, we're going to hit the Octo Box. We've got 8 games in the early window, taking you around all the different cities. And then when we get into it, ladies and gentlemen, it's been more than 250 days since the first full NFL Sunday, but we are back. And 7 hours of Red Zone football starts now.
Wow.
Well said.
I realize that might be a slight change to some of you, but that's what the catchphrase will be going forward.
We all understand what the NFL is, okay? We all understand what the NFL is. As soon as we heard it's in 50 million homes and everybody's watching it, we knew immediately that there's going to be commercials dropped in there. Now, they already started doing commercials with the LRAPs. They already started sliding those in now.
True.
You guys are saying...
True.
Yeah.
Shout out. That's exactly what it would do, And then now actual commercials. Are you going to maybe go to the bathroom now? If there is like a little... No bathroom. You still stand in solidarity.
Married to it.
Yeah, I respect
17 years?
Yes.
But I don't think anybody's upset about the commercials. I mean, it's an easy thing to kind of tweet about and post about, but I don't think anybody's turning it off because of commercials, and the NFL knows that.
Yes.
And it's like, we can certainly.
I'll tell you this. We've had meetings all off season. We had our rehearsal. We had our dress rehearsal in week 3 of the preseason, and we are not going to sacrifice any great football for any of the business side of things, right? The business folks are going to handle the business, and we play the hand that's dealt us, but we will not miss a touchdown. We will not say, oh, okay, this is 1st and goal from the 5, but let's, sell some pizza or pick up trucks. But
do it,
yeah, unless it's
like you pick and choose your spots like anything.
Well, if the business people are content creating people, that's when you're in a good spot. I assume over at the NFL, you guys have it figured out. We can't wait for Sunday. And you just saying that right there, 250 plus days, getting right into the 7 hours of red zone football. I mean, we got the GBs over here, brother. We got the goosebumps. We appreciate the hell out of you. Have a great season. You're the man.
Pat, guys, great to see you. Thanks. Have a great year.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Red Zone channel. Scott Hanson.